Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. Today we're gonna be playing Roblox Piggy Book 2 Chapter 9. So it's been a month, there is no new chapter, but there is some new features inside Piggy. So make sure to watch till the end of this video to find out, or you can just go ahead and click in the description for the timestamp of the video. So now without further ado, let's go ahead and play Piggy Book 2 Chapter 9, The Dogs. So these are all the news that happened in Piggy. With the number one news is about the Piggy Intercity news. So Milton say that the character you play as in Intercity is completely different than that of the main game. That is, we're not sure about this yet because there's not been a new update in Piggy Intercity, but this is some future Piggy Intercity update we can get. The next news is about chapter 9. The Robby from Mall, which is the book 1 chapter 10, is not really called Robby, says Minitune. So yeah, if you remember the bar from the more chapter 1 more book 1 chapter 10, there's a bar called Robbie as well, but he has red eye and also a chainsaw. It's really different than this Robbie right here, which is completely normal blue eyes, just a really normal robot, no chainsaw whatever. So Robbie in there is not actually called Robbie, so what is it called then? So we really wondering till this till today, what is the name the Robbie in the mall until now. So the next one is about chapter 10 to chapter 12, which means the three future chapters. The last chapter is say we need to put less focus on building and more on gameplay. That means the future chapters will less like and will be funny to play. This is really good waste. And the next news is about Intercity. It seems like many seasons are coming to Intercity. We need to already have the first season in mind. So we all wondering what the seasons mean. Is this the seasons like jailbreak? Like if you play, then you got a prize for that, or seasons mean that there's a different storyline on different season. Like example, season one, we're gonna talk about Mr. Pete, and the next season we're gonna talk about Penny. Is it something like that? I really confused. I really hope me too is gonna tell about this when the new update of Internet comes out after the end of Piggy book 2 later. The next news is about Intercity again. Is they will have cutscenes that will be arguably better than those in Piggy. So maybe probably if you go to a certain location, like example, if you go to Carnival or you go to someone else, I believe there will be a cutscene there. I don't know how many things gonna do this with the Intercity, but we're gonna wait. So these are all the notes in the Dogs chapter 9. The first one is at the bench after you do the dynamite. It says, we're kept in trap. It sounds as though the outside world went silent as move past us. So this is about some infected or someone writing this. We don't know who's doing that. The second note right here is at downstairs where you use the at the maze around the maze, but on the other side it said dark creatures everywhere. Someone get me out of here. I'm just a farmer who wanted an adventure. So this note is actually from Marcus. If you know, Marcus is actually a farmer. He's being infected. I have a theory about the later. I'm gonna talk about it later. So Marcus somehow being infected or being turned or something. So it says, "Someone get me out of here. I'm just a farmer who wanted adventure." So I actually pity on Marcus because he's just an adventure. He wants some adventure. He's a farmer that wants some adventure, but in the end, he's become infected. So yeah, I really pull with him. So the next note is in the maze. It says this room is peculiar. What purpose does and did it serve? Or went on with the expedition. So this somehow like maze. I'm not sure why this maze room is being made. Is it some kind of adventure or something? I don't know. I have no idea on what this means. But I think this note is somehow saying about the maze room that we're going to go find some to go take the yellow key and also take the lock key, the lock code, and also take the one of the items still inside the maze. The next note is in the coffin outside in the coffin room. It says, "Do you think they had any idea a tomb was here when they built the docks?" So yeah, if you see there's a tomb right here. It says, "Here lies King Milo. May he rule over the realm of the dead for eternity." And also another one saying, "Here lies Queen Viola. May she continue her fear conquest in the afterlife." So why in the world there's a tomb in the dogs? Like that doesn't make any sense. It's actually that's the place actually tell the truth about the Egyptians. This is actually from Egyptians. Like if it's true, then oh my god, dude, I cannot believe it. So the next note right here is at the exit door. It say, "I'm tired of being ignored and neglected. I'm sick of it. If they don't think I'm useful though for them, then I'll be more useful against them." T. So T is mean TIGRY. So this name is actually from TIGRY that say if you know the TSP members doesn't care about him. So Tigry say, if you not, if you, like, you know what, if you don't care about me, then I'll make sure you pay for it. Something like that. So like Tigry doesn't satisfied with Willow and TSP members. So I think that's the story's gonna be. So the next note is really interesting, guys. He say we have to find one of this is outside, and he say we have to find one of the first subjects to substance 1 to 8 in order to come up with some sort of cure. Where in the world are we gonna find any of them? He say first subject to substance 1 to 8. Guess who's the first subject to substance 1 to 8? And you know what's substance 1 to 8 is the potion is the potion that makes everyone crazy because everyone's infected. And you know who's the first subject? The Piggy family. So I believe the Piggy family, the first one should be Penny. Like Penny, if you know in Piggy Book 2, the main screen and in the trailer, there's a shadow Penny. And in the Distorted Memory chapter, we saw also that Penny left Georgie. So Penny is somehow being infected, and I think she is the first subject to substance 1 to 8. And after that is his family, then Doggy, then Bunny, then teacher. Then and there's a lot of them that drinks the potion and turns into infected, and then they attack everyone, and everyone's infected. So I believe the first subject to substance 1 to 8 is Penny, and I believe we're gonna meet Penny anytime soon. We just have 3 more chapters, guys. Yeah, chapter 10, and chapter 11, and chapter 12. And also we have another 2 distorted memory chapters, which is going to come also in between chapter 10 and 11, and chapter 11 and 12 is gonna come soon. So the distorted memory chapter doesn't have any story that is gonna, because it's just like a backstory, but I don't know how it's gonna be this time. So I'm kind of curious now about Penny. When do we gonna meet her? Because in the end of chapter 9 cutscene, Kona say that we need to go to his lab, and his lab could be the main screen right here. This is the laboratory that we're gonna go, and I believe it's confirmed that chapter 10 is laboratory, and also this right here, this background right here is the chapter 10 that we're going to go. And I think we met Penny right here. Possibility we're going to meet Penny, just 50-50. I don't know if we're going to meet Penny in this chapter 10 or not. Because after chapter 10, we're going to get this first distorted memory chapter, and then we're going to go to chapter 11, and then the second distorted memory chapter, and then chapter 12. So I'm not sure if we're going to meet Penny here. If we meet her, then that's going to be a surprise. But I'm sure we're possibility we're gonna meet Penny anytime soon in this in the later chapters. And the last one is the insolence notes that say soon. Why is it say soon? This is the coffin after you get all the eyes of insolence and then bring the crawling trap into the coffin. The coffin notes change and it say soon. My theory, I got a lot of theory here. My first theory, soon means this is the warning from the insolence. Like they're going to say that they're gonna come to them soon. Remember in chapter 8, the ship, there's a song by Beasley. There's some code inside there, and after the code is scrambled, it say we stop them up there and we'll stop you too. So the notes right here say soon. My first theory probably is going to say that they're gonna come to them very soon. So like they're gonna come soon to stop of what are they going to do right now, what their mission are. The instance gonna stop their mission. Or the second theory, if you remember the 2 notes from the chapter 8 ship, it say she knows. And also if we combine this, it say she knows dot what, and then it say soon. So is she referring to Willow? Because Baji, we don't want to talk about Baji because Baji is already over. If you remember in the early cutscene, he say thank you so much for that. They arrived with Dockward and Baji just left us. So she knows is probably referring to Willow, and I don't think Willow is good. I don't think so. I think she's still antagonist, like she still has something in her mind. And because Tiger also say don't trust her, and don't trust her, right? So I believe Willow is not good. Like example, if you already reach the potion place and you found a potion, and you all like yay, we are so happy, we're gonna take this potion for Zizi, and then in the end Willow will be like take the gun and say like, hey, stop it, this potion is for my brother William. If William is infected, that's going to happen. If not, then I don't think that's going to happen, but probably 50-50. Willow is not good. If William is infected, and we all found the cure, she's going to threaten us by saying that the cure is for William. And TIGRY say that he wants to get the cure for his friend. And the friend that he's talking about is Rash the raccoon. If Rash the raccoon, yes guys, Rash the raccoon is actually infected. So if you remember in chapter 2, this is my theory. If you remember in chapter 2 station, they say there's a monster. There's two jail is being outbreak, which is one is Willow's jail and another one will be Rash one. But Willow escaped first, but Rash doesn't. Because if Rash appeared, it should be in the TSP, right? But Rash doesn't have. So does that mean Rash is actually infected before we go to the station? Because they say attention, they are monsters, and is that monsters is actually Rash? So that's my question right now. So if actually Rash that was infected in the jail, so I think that makes sense why the speaker say there's monsters because Willow escaped but Reg doesn't. Why? Why Reg doesn't follow Willow? Because probably Reg is already infected. That's why Willow runs away without Reg because Reg is already infected. So I think that's happening right now. So back to the potion one. If we found the potion, we're like so happy and we want to take that potion for Zizi because we know that Zizi is infected and we need to cure her. And then if we found William and William is infected, Willow will become crazy and like that potion is for him. So they're gonna have an argument for that. And the tiger also will come as well, probably, and say that potion is for Reg, for his friend. So so I believe the next chapters we'll see if we find a potion and if William really infected, I believe there's an argument gonna happen here, like three-side argument. That the first side they want the potion for Zizi, the second side Willow they want for William, and the third one Tiger they want for Reg. But how is it gonna end though? That's is the potion is gonna break or it doesn't have any potion anymore and the infected is gonna continue? Just like because it meaning to say that Piggy will continue its story in Piggy Intercity, and Piggy Intercity there's still an infected. There is no cure. So probably the cure in the Piggy trailer there's only one right there. That means it's only for one person only. So it's either between Zizi or for William or for Reg. So there's gonna be a three-side argument, I believe. And I believe also the incident's gonna stop us from taking the potion right there. So we're gonna see how the next chapter is gonna work, guys, because I I have no clue, guys. I have no clue because there's a lot of things to talk about in this chapter 9 and it's still questionable right now. So there's gonna be three-side argument, I believe, like about the potion. Like if William is infected, then there's gonna be an three-side argument. If it's not, then there will be maybe no argument, but probably I still don't trust Willow. 95% I don't trust Willow. 5% I still have trust, but I still 95% I don't trust Willow. So that is my theory for chapter 9, guys. Has a lot of things I want to talk about, but I'm gonna make it short and simple. So yeah, that's my theory for chapter 9. So now I'm gonna show you the new abilities, new skills, new trap, the crawling trap just now, how to get the crawling trap, and also the new Piggy Vilma update. Oh, and also I forgot to show you all this. Pony again saying some weird things. I believe he's been communicating or the insolence like come to him and say, get out of my hair, get that things whisper out of my hair, I can't take it anymore. The whispers, the from the insolence, right? So yeah, this is one of the secret messages. This is by Crickcraft, and there's another one right here from someone in Twitter say the voices make them stop. Why me? Why me? So Pony somehow become crazy. He's become insane because he's keep hearing the voices, the whispers. I believe it's from the insolence. If you remember, start from chapter 4, then chapter 5, then 6, 7, and 8, and then now chapter 9. It's become more crazier. So the voices is still there. So why did Pony get this? How in the world did the insolence give message to Pony, like the Pony be like, oh my god, please stop, I wonder how. So I really excited to see in the next chapters. Is Pony's gonna be insane again? I don't know, so we're gonna wait and see for that. Now I'm gonna show you how to get the crawling trap in Piggy. I'm sorry I didn't take the video because I forgot to take it and also the screenshot as well. But I'm gonna tell you how to get it. The first location you want to get the eyes on ceiling is near the shape behind the benches or the button. The second one is on the side of the bench. You have to use the dynamite on the red room before you get to the red room. The third one is in the maze. The fourth one in outside of the maze, and the last one in on the right of the bench where dynamite gets sometimes spot. Keep in mind that you need a candle to get the eyes of incident, and make sure all the doors including the exit doors has been opened, so that you and then only you can click the eyes of incident with the candle. And then when you get all of it, the crawler time will start to chase you and lead it to the open coffee, and the note says soon. I'm gonna show you that later. And then after that the coffee will be closed and you will hear the judging sound. After that you already got the trap, but you have to rejoin the game because there's a visual bug there saying return. Once you already done all the quests, you got the crawling trap after you rejoin, and there it is right there, the crawling trap. Summon a crawling creature to chase players and pull them towards you. So this trap is really useful for Piggy, like in chapter 1 house, if you know. There's a lot of bank campers, there's a van, there's long bank campers, so yeah. And then this is the new ability, which is radar, places advantage that reveals the location of nearby infected. And also the last um, And the last ability is Camouflage, become almost invisible to blend into your surroundings for 8 seconds. This is good to use in player mode. Now, now I'm gonna show you the new skin added in chapter 9, which is Markus, which is the bot that chasing you and can teleport. There it is right there with the cost of 425 PG coins. And that's not all of that. There's also a new pages, which is the book to pages added as well, where you need to find all the pages from chapter 1 till chapter 9, the current chapters right here. So this is all the notes that I have found right here. So in this chapter 6, there is two different one. If you get the savior ending, you will get different text right there on the notes. If you get the survivors, they will be different. So when you go to chapter 7 until chapter 9, the script also will be different if based on what endings that you get, which is savior or survivor ending. So now I'm gonna show you the new Piggy build mode update, which there are a lot of new features coming. Like for example, right here you can see the new UI of the build mode, which is right here, and then they have a new button right here. There are four. What is this for? So the first one is for Piggy skin. If you become Piggy in playing your maps or playing your friends map or any maps, you can change your Piggy skin right here. You don't even have to come back to the main page and then you come back and then you change to your skin, and that's a waste of time. Now it eases your time by just clicking this icon and you can just change your skin right here, which is really cool. And also the same thing abilities, you can change your abilities right here as well, including your PE traps. And also they added a new one, which is the player models, which you can play as any characters right here. Like example, Doggy, Officer Doggy, Bunny, Zizi, Pony, Graffy, and Mimi. About ponies, I'm gonna show you after this. And also there's a new setting which you can turn on armor off when you're playing your maps. Now I'm gonna show you these four things. Now the first one right here is, as you all know, is the items, everything, which is the basic shapes, the decorations, the new decoration I'm going to show you after this. There's a lot of them. There's an event, there's a new doors, new save, new locks, and also there's a new two spawns right here. I'm going to show you after this. The new items, the new save, new weapons and everything, the lights, the new light blocks, and also new NPC, which is the TSP and the 6 TSP members, and also Mimi the more. I'm going to show you that after this. Now I'm gonna show you this one. As you all know, this one is a delete. You can just delete the block right here, like that. This one, you just can build it, build tool. It's very easy stuff. And this one is the color fill tool. You can change your color. For example, you want a color blue, then you can just do like that. There we go. And also you can change the textures to like bricks. And there we go. It's changed to bricks. Really easy, right? And this one is color pick tool. You can pick the color whatever using this one. and this one is no tools, and this one is the new one, which is the resize tool, which you can literally resize the block right here, which is pretty awesome. Here, here, there we go, and then right there, there we go. This is the resize tool, which is pretty awesome stuff. Really good. I really like this grid one. We can literally resize this. This is pretty cool. Really cool. So now I'm gonna show you all the items in the build mode. The first up is of course the furniture, the decoration, right? The chair, the bed, the shelves, and also there's a radio from the ship chapter, and also the control panel, the barrel, and also the ship door as well. And so the ship door as well, which I can put back here. Oh, I need to play the game. New blocks, the forklift, and so there's two vents right here which need to open by using hammer and also wrench. I'm gonna show you guys later. There's a water barrel, there's a new fence, the board from the factory chapter, the dumpster, and so the suitcase, a vending machine, and also the vents right here. There's a vent, it's just a normal vent right here. And also there's the three safes right here, which is the white safe, the yellow safe, and the purple safe, which you can open by using yellow key, the white key, and the purple key. You also can put any items inside the safe. Like example, I want to put a hammer inside it because I needed to show you the vents, and also I can customize the white vent, and I want to put it a wrench inside there because I'm gonna show you guys also the vents on the on this side right here, which is these two vents right here. And also they added a new NPCs, which is Mimi right here. And also there's a blowtorch, which you remember in chapter 4, the save place. You give this blowtorch to Mimi and you open this blowtorch right here, blowtorch door. And so this is the ship door, and this is the 6 TSP members right here. The Penny, the Kitty, and the bear right here, the Felix, and there's a lot of it. And also they added giraffe inside here, which is pretty cool. And also this is the conveyor blocks, as you guys know in the factory map. This is the conveyor belts blocks, and also this is the sound blocks, which you can put any song that you want right here, which is pretty awesome. You can put your sound ID right here, you can put your volume, you can put the distance of the voice can be heard, how much you can so that the map can everyone can hear your song inside there. You can also loop it, and there's a lot of things. This is the you customize the invisible live block, but you won't see this live block in your map when you're playing it. It's just invisible because it's obviously say invisible light block. But when you play your map, the light right here will be turned red. Like example, I'm gonna make this to 0. I'm gonna make this to 0, and then it will turn to red color. The brightness I'm gonna make it like gonna make it 2, and the range like like 50, something like 50. And there we go, it turns red. It's pretty cool, right? It's pretty cool. Now the whole place right here turns red color, which is pretty cool. And so this is another uh, invisible light block right here, but it doesn't change color, but that one changed the color. And also the Piggy build mode finally added the nose. You can write any nose right here. I'm gonna say hello everyone, welcome to my map. I'm gonna say confirm that. There it is. Hello everyone, welcome to my map right there over there. You can also change the texture of this map. Like example, I want to make it let's turn this to yellow color and change to no, I'm gonna change to green color. I'm gonna make it grass one. I'm gonna make it grass one. So there it is. You have a grass node right there. You can change the texture, you can change the color of the nose, which is pretty amazing, pretty cool. And also they added a new blocks for Piggy, which is number 1 right here is the patrol AI block, which I'm gonna show you after this. Where boss, if you remember in Piggy book 2 chapter 5 until the current chapter 9 chapter 8, and also the new one chapter 9, the bot moving around. If you didn't go to them, they won't see you. So they're kind of like patrolling. So this is the blocks right here. You can make the bot patrolling using this block. And also right here is the trap block, where the bot Piggy, you can put up traps just like in Piggy book to chapter 5 to chapter 9, where the boss wandering around patrolling and also put some traps. So here's the blocks right here. So I'm gonna show you the examples right now. Also you can change your hub mode off and on right just right here. You can change the bot skin as well if you want it to be. Like you can change to any bots right here. So I'm gonna choose which one I'm gonna choose? I'm gonna choose, let's choose TIGRY. Let's use TIGRY as a bot. And also I'm gonna show you right here, there's a privacy as always, you know, and the server discoverable. You can make sure your maps appear in the server in a piggy. Double jump to no play, as you all know, you can just uh fly right here, do some things. This is not new actually, I'm just gonna show you that. And also you can change the time of the map to night, which is right here, or you can just make it day like here. You can click player, add team builders to build your map, teleport to build more spawn, teleport to play spawn, piggy spawn, very normal stuff. And I'm gonna show you the boss, how they function with these blocks right here. And here was I'm talking about the player models. You can actually play as Pony or Zizi or whatever, which is pretty cool. This is really awesome. And I'm gonna show you the safe right here. You can open up and there's the hammer. You can use it on here. You can also crush right here on the fence right here. There you go. And now I'm gonna show you the boss one. It's gonna come out and there it is. It's patrolling. It's gonna put up traps. There it is. There's how it works. It's putting out traps on the place that I want it to be. And it's going to patrol and patrol. And if I go near him, he's gonna come after me. This is how it works. And so if you come closer to TSP level, it's going to get close. And also right here, which I say about the blowtorch door, which is right over here, you give this blowtorch, to open this blowtorch door, you have to get the blowtorch and give it to Mimi, and Mimi will open the door. And there it is. There's the door right there. And also this is the ship door. Pretty awesome stuff. Really good. I really like this one. This is the forklift. And that's the wrench one. I'm gonna show you the wrench. How is it work? Take the key. And there's the wrench right here. And I'm gonna open this up. And there it is. And you just can crawl like that. Pretty awesome stuff. Really good. This is all the build mode updates, guys, which is pretty cool. And that's the light right there. It's really red. You can see. So now I'm gonna show you how to do the cutscene creator. So the first one, you have to press right here, and then you have to press this video icon right here, and then you have to click plus right here, and there's the scene one. So how to edit it, you just click right here, or copy. You can just copy right here, or you can just delete it. But before I'm showing you this, I'm gonna edit it. Cutscene. So the first one is the name, the scene name. You can rename any scene that you want to be. The speaker is the actors that you want to be in your scene. What actor? Like example, Zizi wants to talking in the cutscene, then you can put the speaker right there. But there is no actors, so what you want to do is add the actor. So you can choose any characters that you want. Like for example, I want Zizi. I want her being like this on this position right there. And then I'm gonna add another one, which is Pony. I need Pony, which is right over here. And I'm gonna put him like right here on this position. There we go. And now for the first scene, I want Zizi to speak, and then I want to type something like, say, for the ending. So this end cut scene, I'm gonna make, for this cutscene creator, I'm gonna make this as my ending of the video. So I'm gonna type out and a little bit to show you guys how is it, and then we will see the results in the end of this video. And there it is. That's what I'm gonna say for Zizi. So I can put transition as well. I can add a transition. We can make it no transition, or you can move the camera. Like example, after this, I'm gonna make it move the camera to Pony. So I'm just gonna or you can make a fade in or out. So I'm just gonna choose both camera because it's easier. Then you can put your music ID right here. You can find your music ID in Roblox library, and then just paste your music ID right there. You can put it as your cutscene, but I don't want to put it for this one because I'm gonna put my own music, background music later. So my first one is done. But how about Pony? Should we do another cutscene creator? And should we do another cutscene creator? It's gonna take a really long time. So this copy function comes in place. So just copy right here and there's scene 2. So what you're gonna do, just click right here, it's the same thing happen. So just click pony. There you go. It's easy, and then you just can edit it. Edit what is he saying to what one pony say. And there it is. There's the scene 2 that I have done. So what is this to function is? So this function is actually is the position of the camera. So if you put the camera right here, it's gonna show to the face of Pony. If you put right here, it's gonna show the camera is gonna show in front of Zizi's face. I'm gonna put a little bit far away to because this scene 2 is Pony, so I'm gonna put right over. It's going right over. Let's try right over here, right there. And then this one is the eye views where the character is gonna looking at, or where the camera is gonna looking at. So if you put right here, the camera is gonna look right over there. So like over here. If you put right here, it's gonna show to Pony. So I'm gonna put it on to Pony, so the camera will show at Pony. And there it is. There it is right there. And one cool thing is you can change the expression for Zizi. Like example, you can change to angry, sad, talk, or just nothing, just neutral. But I'm going to change to talk because I'm going to talk about the ending of my video, and also same thing with Pony, also talk. So I can click confirm and let's go check it out. Let's check the results. So that's it for how you're gonna do the cutscene. And now we're gonna test it out. If you want to test it out, just click this eye icon right here and we'll play you the end cutscene. Play you the end cutscene, which is pretty cool. And now let's go check it out, the cutscene created that I made for the end of this video.